tell you what they are doing. It reminds me so much of chapter 6 in the book of Nehemiah. He is building a wall, and the townspeople are at the base of that hill saying, Nehemiah, calling him all these names, saying all these things, come on down. Every single time he had the same message 4 times in a row. I cannot come down. I am busy building. That is how I feel. I do not have time to address the noise. My silence does not mean that I am complacent. My silence does not mean that somehow Turning Point USA and all of the handpicked staff that loved my husband and my husband loved them is somehow in on it. We are busy building. And you know what I thought? I thought these people are human. We're all grieving in our own way. And they are trying to find the answer to something that happened that was so evil. They are trying so hard. And I get that. We're doing the same. So for me, you want to keep telling me to come down while we're building? I don't have time for that. But here's my breaking point on that. Come after me. Call me names. I don't care. Call me what you want. Go down that rabbit hole. Whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this, no.
You know, I have to say it. I've never seen you like this.
No, this is righteous anger because this is not okay. It's not healthy. This is a mind virus. Yes, I believe in our judicial system.
I'm sorry, but that whole thing right there is frustrating. The idea that she does not have time. She's done Hannity, she's done The Five, she's done Fox and Friends, she's done Outnumbered, she's done Megyn Kelly Live, she sat down with the New York Times, she made time to fly to DC for Sergio Gore to be sworn into the ambassador to India. She has also made time for an upcoming CBS News town hall sit down with Barry Weiss, which was filmed today. So Erika Kirk has time. It is not her priority to respond to the majority, to that point that people are making hundreds and thousands of dollars. Like, you know, they made $40 million like 2 nights ago at Mar-a-Lago. Maybe that feels kind of a little bit like let them eat cake-ish. And we've made more than, separately from Mar-a-Lago, Turning Point USA, since Charlie was killed, just so you guys know, this is a fact, has made more than $100 million. That is separate from the $40 million they made at Mar-a-Lago the other night. I want to be clear that Turning Point USA is my family. The Charlie Kirk Show is my family. You know, like she's just expanding the wings of people that we're not allowed to critique. Oh, I'm sorry. We actually are showing a clip of Rob McCoy defending a pedophile or trying to like launder reputation of that's fam. I'm sorry. We are actually pointing to the fact that we know for certain that this person or organization is sexual deviant. That's fam. That is my, don't you get me upset. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to be very clear here. This is why there are many people who do not believe that women are equipped to lead companies, because what you are watching here is an unbelievably emotional response that is absent of any logic, okay? If you really care about your team, answer the questions. So people don't think Turning Point USA looks so suspicious. Don't try to like mom the organization and say, well, mother's upset because people are coming after her kids and all of this multi-million-dollar subsidiaries. That's my children. Okay, the multi-million-dollar subsidiaries, Turning Point, like Turning Point Action, all that, those are my kids. So you can't critique them.
I was so annoyed when this interview came out because I was just going into work. So I didn't even get to watch the whole interview at all. I only got to watch clips of it. And I was shocked because, like the interviewer said, she has never seen Erika Kirk like that. And I think we all have never seen Erika Kirk like that. You have more righteous anger for people questioning, investigating, and pointing out inconsistencies. But you don't have this righteous anger against the quote-unquote person that unalived your husband, assassinated your husband. You are able to forgive a suspect, but you're not able to forgive, again, people who are questioning the inconsistencies. Okay. I haven't done a lot of research when it comes to Erika Kirk doing this interview, so I'm not exactly sure when this interview happened and if it was today, this morning, because if it was, that would be interesting, because just last night, Candace Owens was talking about that military guy who happened to come across this meeting, which that whole story about how he came across that meeting is a lot, right? But he came across this meeting with 12 colonels and they were discussing certain things, and they started interrogating him for 7 hours. And one of the people that he saw was the security guard of Charlie Kirk. And this military person said that you don't usually have 12 lieutenant colonels in the same room unless it has to do with something extremely important. And mind you, this happened shortly before Charlie's assassination. So I want to know when this interview happened, because if it happened this morning, I'm wondering if her reaction, her strong reaction, is because of that. And of course, many other inconsistencies. If you're not following certain people like Baron Coleman, Ian Carroll, of course, you're not going to get all of the information that is extremely suspicious. You know, Baron Coleman talked about the Google Trends and how he showed prior to the assassination of Charlie Kirk, there are many people who were at the scene of the crime, had been researched, had been Google searched long before the assassination, including the guy that asked Charlie Kirk that question, that final question. There was also a Google search of the exact location where the gun was found. The precise numbers of the GPS was already searched prior to the assassination of Charlie Kirk. So again, there is a lot that this woman is not addressing at all, that TPUSA is not addressing at all, including how Charlie Kirk has said that he fears that they're going to kill him a day before his actual assassination. What is Erika Kirk building? More money for herself and TPUSA? For the other people around them? Because for being such a traditional woman, she sure as heck is not acting like it. She sure as heck is not acting like a grieving widow. I cried way more at the very first day than Erika Kirk did. I literally was shocked. I couldn't even move. I didn't even want to move. I was just like, and just the way that everybody acted, I was dumbfounded. I didn't even want to move because I was just so shocked that somebody that I love could get assassinated in the manner that he did. And Erika Kirk, though, she's out here, she has the fireworks, she has skin-tight leather pants on, she's over here just hugging everybody. I mean, mind you, a lot of people are saying, you cannot compare yourself to a grieving widow. Even other women have said, my husband has died and I have never acted like that. You cannot compare yourself because Erika Kirk is in a position that you're not in. Okay, well, let me remind you that Queen Victoria, who was in a higher position than Erika Kirk, did not even act the way Erika Kirk did. She wore all black for the rest of her life because she actually loved her husband. Jackie O is another prime example of a woman that Erika Kirk needs to take notes from on how to appropriately grieve your husband. Candace Owens has been doing nothing but defending Erika Kirk. And again, you are all angry about people investigating, asking questions when the feds are not even doing that, when the president doesn't even care. I didn't see Erika Kirk having this much anger towards the president, who literally ignored the question about Charlie Kirk's unaliving and could care less. She didn't have this righteous anger towards him, even though Charlie Kirk put so much effort into advocating for him. Is she ever going to address the Romania trafficking? Because, again, she's too busy building wealth, building public adoration, instead of being at home with your children and actually acting like a grieving widow. Erika Kirk, TPUSA, you will never be what Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens built together, okay? You're not building anything because, again, everything was already built. You are not Charlie Kirk. You're not unifying the country and letting people ask questions. You're shaming people from asking questions. You're actively trying to silence people. Charlie Kirk didn't do that. Charlie Kirk said, go Max, and that is what people are doing.